Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today I'm just going to do a video on hashtag monjamarch. I'm going to join in on that event, and the event was shown to me by Amazon Tammy. Um, Absolutely phenomenal colorist here on YouTube. Thank you so much for showing it to me, and of course, sending out the wonderful prize that I won. It was a draw, which was for a beautiful picture by Monya Gates, and I chose the fire goddess, and Tammy actually colored her during one of her streams recently, and absolutely phenomenal. I will, of course, leave all of the different links and hashtags and all that fun stuff in the About section below the video, as well as links to Tammy's YouTube as well as Ray's. I do believe Ray is also doing a monjamarch coloring as well. So this is Color My Dreams #1 from Monya Gates. And I do believe I did a flip through of this book a while ago. I can't remember. And I'm going to be coloring this picture just because it's absolutely adorable. I just love this picture. There's quite a few of them in both 1 and 2 that I have, books that are just so cute. And of course I have learned new things, so in order to not leave lots and lots of dead space while I'm coloring, I will be turning on some music, and hopefully I won't turn it on too loud so that I can talk over top of it. Leave me a comment in the About section below whether you enjoy that format or if it's too loud or anything like that. I have been watching more and more coloring streams of different friends and wonderful people that I have met through the YouTube and that sort of thing. And one of the wonderful ladies, Emily, illustrates, plays music. It's really, really soothing while she colors. And of course, I have to learn everything new, and I have learned how to do that on my recording studio. So I will be doing that. And thank you very much, Emily, for introducing that to me. I do appreciate it. I hope you don't mind me borrowing it. But I was always trying to figure out how to get rid of the dead air and the sound of me breathing while I'm trying to, concentrate on a color or zoning out. And that definitely does cover that very nicely. Thank you very much. So I will turn that on, and we will get coloring. I'm going to use my Derwent Color Soft colored pencils today, and we won't finish this today. We will get quite a bit of it. We'll get some of it done, but we won't finish it today. And of course, because it is Thankful Thursday, we will also be doing another video later on today showing you some wonderful things that I will be reviewing tomorrow. I think I will try to put out a daily video on the progress of this picture. All right, guys, let's get to coloring. I'm going to turn the music on, and hopefully it won't be too distracting for y'all. And we're going to get over onto the close-up camera here, and we're going to start with her skin tones. Now I need my Derwents aren't one that I use frequently. It's a new set to me, so I've got to grab my color chart. So we're going to use gray lavender for our shadow color. And we're going to shadow this area here. Gray Lavender is number 220 in the color soft. I hope everybody is doing well, and I really hope that you're all joining. All of you that enjoy Monja's work, and join in with monjamarch, because her drawing is just wonderful. I'm going to turn that light on. Maybe it'll help y'all see. Just putting in a bit of the shadows. On the skin tones here. There's not a lot of skin tones on this little girl because, we're looking at the back of her, but we've got her arms, and I used to love swings when I was little. And I thought about doing this as a live stream, but I don't know how many interruptions I'm going to have this morning, so mornings are usually very interruptive in my household, so with the kids and the dog and that sort of thing. I'm trying to make sure that I leave a soft gradual progression into the skin tone. So where your shadows are, of course, you want them to be a little bit darker than your skin tone, but you don't want a hard line from the shadow. Just a gradual line. And of course, this is a wonderful little beach picture. Okay, so I think we're okay so far with our shadows. We're just going to put that one aside because we're going to need it again. And we're going to go into our peach color. And we're just going to go over top of the purple that we've put down already. So this one is just plain peach. I'm just going over top of the pale lavender, and then I'm going to bring that out into the light areas, and then we will add our light color as well afterwards. I haven't used them enough to get a really good skin tone combination for the Derwents yet, so I'm hoping this works well. You gotta play with them for a little while and get your combinations for each set. I'm I'm going to actually fix that because it looks awfully blurry. Sorry about that, guys. Let's fix it. Oh, maybe it's just my eyesight. Let's zoom you in a bit. There we go. And then we'll move you around. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. My dog is being weird. You can hear her licking the couch. So again, this is Peach, which is number 560 in the Derwent Color Softs. I don't know what it is in all the other Derwents, but now this part down here, I'm just doing the entirety of it. With the darker peach color because it's more in the shadow. I'm going to move you over so you can see a bit better. We'll adjust as we need it. So that's our peach. Now we're going to go with light peach or pale peach, which is number 570. I'm going to actually, nah, it'll be fine. I was going to sharpen it, but I kind of want it to be a little bit dull so that it covers smoothly. I really do like these Derwents though. And I am coloring right in the book. The paper in this book isn't horrible. It's actually quite nice. Now, I think that that's a little bit too yellow, so I'm going to actually grab a soft pink here. I'm just going to add a bit of soft pink to it, because she is a little girl. has swallowed a hair. She keeps doing that. Long-haired dog. She has a tendency to lick an area until, especially while she's shedding, until her hair falls out. Ends up caught in her throat. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. We're just going to go over it again with the pale peach. Just blend it all together. I'm also going to take the shadow color that I used and touch up those shadow areas for any areas that are looking a little bit dull. And we'll grab this one here. So I'm just using that darker peach color here. And then we'll go back in with the shadow color as well. If I haven't already put too much color on the page. Trying to use a light hand and make sure I don't put too much color down before I want too much color down. You know how that goes. Okay, so I want it to be a little bit deeper up here where that clothing is going to cover. I'm just going to go into the deeper areas, the areas where I want that shadow to be a little bit deeper. And of course I could do this with a darker rouge color, but with her being a younger individual with really fair skin, I didn't want to make it too dark. Take that pink and I'm just going to go over her foot here. And take our shadow color. Make sure those shadows stand out a little bit. Alright, so we need our pale peach. We're going to take her pink. And this is just pale pink, or soft pink, sorry, which is 170. And just going right over top of all that pale peach, giving a bit of a pink tone. I'm trying to use as light of a hand as I can so that I can get as many layers on as needed without killing the paper. I did think about maybe copying it and printing it out, but I really wanted to see how the paper was in these books too. And it seems to be pretty good. It's taken the color really nicely. I should be using my brush, not my hand. Where is my brush? I've got to take it out, otherwise I'm going to ruin the page by wiping it like that. If I keep it close by, I might think about grabbing it instead of just using my hand. Doubt it, but yeah. Without dreams, we all die. I try to, I really do. It's just sometimes my brain says, you've got stuff there, move it. It doesn't say how. The body just automatically responds with moving it. So I'm just redoing the shadow here. In those deepest areas of shadow. I'm not going to redo it everywhere, just in the deeper areas. Then we're going to take our peach color again, and we're just going to soften that edge a bit. Is her arms all done, so let's do her dress. Now I went back and forth on what color I wanted to do this dress, and I think I'm going to do it in yellows. So let's grab our chart here. I think I'm going to start with yellow ochre. Maybe. It's lemon yellow. There it is. Couldn't find it there for a moment. Give it a sharpen. And these do seem to hold their sharpen really, really well. And they're so buttery soft. Almost ended up coloring the seat for the swing. So I'm just doing the shadow areas, the shady areas in this darker yellow. This is yellow ochre. And of course I'm still using the Derwent Color Soft pencils. Oh, she's got a knee there too. We've got to color the knee. It's amazing what you notice after. I thought I had covered all of the different areas, but I've missed both her knees. I'll go back and color those in a minute. Putting a little bit of shadow under her hair. I think that is it for those. So let's do the knees before we forget. Again, I'm just going to put in a bit of a shadow here. Same with this one. Take our peach and we're just going to color that all in, and then we'll take our pale pink and give it a bit of pale pink as well. There we go. Now we need I think lemon yellow. That is acid yellow. I think lemon yellow will work just fine. And we're just going to go out into those shadow areas. I'm just doing this really, really lightly, just extending those shadow areas out. So I'm going to come back in with cream and lighten that area up a bit, and then I'll go over it again with the lemon yellow. And there I go again with the brushing with my hand. Now if you find that you have overcome any of your shadow areas with that brighter color, of course you can go over it again and bring that color back in. But I think it's blending together quite nice. Oh, there's the train. And I forgot to put a shadow under her arm here. I started to, and then I noticed that she had knees. Sorry if the camera is shaky. We obviously have a freight train going by and it's shaking things a little bit. When the Amtrak goes by, it doesn't shake so much, but the heavier freight trains tend to shake quite a bit. So now we're going to take our cream and we're going to color in those brighter areas with the cream. And I know it doesn't look the right way at this point, but once I go over it with the yellow, it will blend in. Probably brought those both out a little bit further, but just making sure I have a good layer of that cream down so that when I do blend it into the yellow, it lightens that yellow, gives that buttery color to the yellow. That I want. Alright, now let's just gently go over it with this lemon yellow, just very, very lightly. Like I said, if you feel that you have overtaken some of your shadow areas, you can definitely go over them and give it that bit of a darker look in those areas. Okay, now I'm going to take white and I'm just going to blend that all together. Oh, missed that part. Hard to blend something together when it's not there. I think I want a little bit more of that yellow down in here to these darker areas. Go back over it with the dark orangey yellow as well, the yellow ochre. There it is, if I can find it. Just to give that color a bit more oomph. Of course, once you add your other colors, that darker color does change a little bit, so layer, layer, layer. It's taken me a while to get to the point where I have the patience to add color and add color and add color to get to the level I want without just smashing the color on the page and saying, okay, that's the level I want. It's taken me a long time to layer. I'm an instant gratification kind of person, so I like instant gratification. But that is one thing that coloring has taught me, is a little bit more patience. A little bit more patience goes a lot longer, a lot further. I'm just trying to get the color on the page. Get a whole lot more depth and everything else when you just relax a little bit. And believe me, I know that's hard. I think I'm gonna have to sharpen my white pencil. I like it being dull for blending, so. And the Derwent white does blend the Derwent pencils really nicely. And it does give me the effect that I wanted. And having that area a little bit lighter in her dress. Now it looks like a creamy buttery color, so that's what we wanted. So. And then we have her dress done. There's a couple of areas I'll probably go over with the colorless blender and just blend out a little bit further, but and you never know, I may go over it a few more times and decide I want to add more color here and more color there. Now for this part of her dress, which is the lace, the lacy areas here, I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to actually do that in this really light blue. Same with her shoes. We're going to do it in light blue. So we're doing the little band here in the darker blue color. Oh, and I pressed too hard. And then we're going to take this really, really pale blue here. So this one here is baby blue. And then we have cloud blue as well, which is a really, really pale blue. And we're just going to go over. It looks like I need to sharpen it because I need to get into those details a little bit better. Give it a sharpen. Alright, that's better. So we're just going to make sure that we leave those little dots alone. And this is a really, really pale blue, so it's almost a gray blue color. Then we're going to take our yellow, and we're just going to go into those little dots. And I'll come back probably with a bit of gel pen or something and liven those up a bit. So we just want this to be a really, really light blue lacy kind of thing. A little bit of a lacy ruffle. this lovely blue for her shoes as well. Okay. Oh, how long? Well, we've got about 15 minutes more before I have to start doing stuff. So let's do the seat that she's on here. And we're going to do that in a lovely green. So we're going to use light green, green, and dark green. Isn't that you know? Alrighty, so let's put in our shadows with the dark green. Now remember, this part here is a holder for the swing. It's not actually a part of this swing that she's sitting on. Now I'm just doing this really lightly because I don't want to take over the entire area with just a dark color. In these small areas, that's really easy to do. And we'll do under her tuchus. And then this side here. And then we're going to take our medium green and we're just going to fill in from there just a little bit. Make sure you leave a little bit for your lighter green colors. Alright, now we're going to take the light green. So we've used dark green, green, and light green in the Derwent Color Soft here. And I'm just blending that in with the light green. I'll go over it with the blender pencil later. I don't want to add any white to this. And of course I'll got a couple of little areas there that I want to extend out a bit and blend together so that we don't have hard line. So I'll take that green and just extend those lines out a bit. And then we'll take the light green and we'll blend it together. Okay. Now I need a little bit of black. I'm just doing a little bit of a outline shadowing here on the swing metal and on the holder, because both of those are going to be done in a silvery gray color. I think, if I can find it. Yeah. So I think dove gray will probably, nope, steel gray, there it is. So I've got the black down, and then I'm just going to add the steel gray. To that holder. Same with down here, where it connects to the swing. Now down here I am going to make it a little bit darker than above. Just so it's visible that it's more than one piece. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. I could have probably done that a different color, but hindsight's 2020. I could have grabbed the Derwent Metallics and just put it silver, because I do have those. And I kind of forgot. Alright, so we're going to take brown earth and we're going to do the shadow bits of the strap here. Growing up, when we had a swing, it was always just a rope. My dad once accidentally bought the wrong kind of rope for our tree swing, and it was horrible. It was like it was itchy. I think he bought like a fiberglass type of plasticky rope, thinking that it would be better to hold weight and whatnot. Oh, but it was awful. It was absolutely horrible. We didn't use that swing very often. Not until Dad got a new rope, anyway. Just doing the edges here. My hand's in your way. Now we're going to move these pencils over here because I've had them in my hand now for, an hour. And we're going to grab ochre. I still like the sound of ochre better. We're going to grab some ochre here, and we're going to finish off the rope. this isn't working out well for me. Pencils everywhere and pages everywhere that aren't in camera view. Alright, so we're just going to go back to that brown earth, and we're just going to fill in some of those shadow areas with just a light touch, because I think that's a little bit too yellow in some areas. It's a great color, but another one of the colors that they have is sand, but I'm going to actually do down here in sand, so I didn't want too many colors that matchy. Although it's a beach scene, things are going to be matchy. Okay, so that is our swing done. So now we're going to take that steel gray. No, actually I'm going to take a different gray. I'm going to take dove gray, and I'm actually going to do the bottoms of her shoes in dove gray. Then we're going to take a little bit of that black. Just put in the shadows. Like that. All right. So we've got her dress done and her swing. I'll switch it over to the main camera here so you can see a little bit better of what we've got done. And I will of course continue with her hair and the tree tomorrow, and hopefully a little bit further than that. We've got some wonderful little flowers in her hair, and of course her braided hair, and then we've got this wonderful tree that her swing is attached to, and some rocks and pillars, and then the ocean, and then this wonderful beach here. So hopefully it won't take too long. Once we get her all done up, the scenery itself shouldn't take too much longer on top of that. And then we have these gorgeous flowers down here, and then the background of the frame. So it should take 2 or 3 videos, but I have really enjoyed coloring in the coloring book on the paper that Monya has used. Absolutely fantastic. And of course the artwork is just gorgeous. So of course hashtag monjamarch. So if you want to join, just make sure that you post all your pictures of hashtag monjamarch. I will be hashtagging this video as well as tagging Amazon Tammy, who showed me that there was an event going on with her wonderful videos, so you can see her fantastic monjamarch pictures because they're awesome. I don't know how she does it. She did one with ink tints, and it's just phenomenal. And she also colored the one that I won during her stream, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I will be borrowing some of that as well. I thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and of course, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have enjoyed the format with the music, or that sort of thing. If you want to join us over on Facebook, you're definitely able to do that. We do have a Facebook page, and of course that information will be listed below. Just make sure that you fill out the application form. We do not accept anybody that doesn't fill out the 3 or 4 little questions that are on the application. This is a protection thing for our members, to make sure that they're protected from spam and people stealing their pictures and stuff like that. Weird things that go on Facebook. The last little bit of a disclaimer I have to give you is I am an Amazon affiliate, so all of the Amazon links that are attached to any of my videos are affiliate links. So that does give me a couple of pennies towards the channel. So if you want to support the channel, of course, click the links. It does help me out and does support the channel for us. Of course, last but not least is relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all so much for watching. You have a fantastic day, and I hope you will stay tuned for the Thankful Thursday video that will be coming up later on today. All right, guys, bye-bye for now.